Good morning to one and all present here. Today, I, Anjali from Lexis and Company, I'm here to give you a brief. Today, we'll do part one of the chapter 5 of CRPC, that is arrest of persons. Okay, so let's start with section 41. What does section 41 talk about? Section 41 says when police may arrest without warrant. Okay, so there are two scenarios. One where the police requires a warrant to arrest a person, and secondly, where the police does not require. So in this scenario, we're talking about the scenario where police does not require a warrant. Okay, so it is uh, it is segregated into 10 parts. So the first one is uh, it says that any police officer may, without an order from a magistrate and without a warrant, arrest a person, firstly, when a person in the presence of a police officer he commits a cognizable offense. Okay, so this is given under the schedule, that which offense is cognizable and which offense is non-cognizable. Okay, then against whom a reasonable complaint has been made or credible information has been received, or there is a reasonable suspicion, okay, that he has committed a cognizable offense, which is punishable for an imprisonment of a term which is less than 7 years, or which extends to 7 years. Okay. uh, Here there are certain criteria which need to be fulfilled. The first, that the police officer here needs to have a reason to believe that on the basis of such complaint, information or suspicion, such person has committed that offense. Okay. Then secondly, the police officer should be satisfied that such arrest is necessary to prevent such person from committing any further offense. Secondly, for the proper investigation of the offense. And thirdly, uh, uh, to uh, to prevent the person from causing any disruption with the evidence. Okay. And also that he does not cause any threat, or does not promise anyone, or does not cause any inducement once he is left from if he's left open. Okay. So and the police officer should have he should have the apprehension that his presence in court will be difficult if he's not arrested. Okay. So the next is that where there is credible information, it is received that a cognizable offense has been committed, but the punishment here, it extends, it is above 7 years. Okay. And then the third criteria is that if a person has been declared to be a proclaimed offender, then also a police officer may arrest without warrant. Okay. And the fourth is when uh, the police officer has a reasonable suspicion that the person is in possession of a stolen property. Okay. Stolen property in reference to Indian Penal Code, section 410. Yes. Then fifth is when a person he obstructs a police officer while doing his duty. Okay, so he can be arrested without warrant. Uh, then sixth is when if he is a deserter of the army. Okay, he has run away from the army. Uh, Seventh is that there is reasonable complaint, credible information, or reasonable suspicion that he has committed a crime outside of India, which if he had committed inside India, Indian territories, then he would have been caught under this section. Okay. And then if he is a released convict, okay, who has breached the rule on the basis of which he was released, then also he can be arrested without a warrant. And lastly, if any requisition about the same is made by any other police officer, then he can be arrested. Okay. So the subsection 2, it states subject to the provisions of section 42. Section 42 we'll do in the second part. No person concerned in a non-cognizable offense or against whom a complaint has been made or credible information has been received or reasonable suspicion exists of his having so concerned shall be arrested except under a warrant or order of a magistrate. So section 42 is also an exception to the fact. Other than that, no other person can be arrested without a warrant. So now we'll move on to section 41A. What is section 41A? Section 41A talks about the notice of appearance before police officer. You must have heard 41A notice, right? Under CRPC. So this is what 41A notice is. Here, the police officer, in all cases where arrest of person is not required under the provisions of subsection 1 of section 41, issue a notice directing person against whom reasonable complaint, credible information, or reasonable suspicion exists that he has committed a cognizable offense to appear before him. Okay, so he can give the notice to the person that he has to appear before the police. Okay, and subsection 2 of 41A states uh, that it is a duty of that person who has received such notice to comply with it. Okay, and uh, non-compliance will result in the arrest of the person. Okay, and if such person is not arrested, then reasons need to be recorded for the same. Okay, and then we'll move on to 41B. 41B talks about procedure of arrest and duties of officer making arrest. A lot of times we think that sometimes people uh, need that protection of from any police officer who's arresting them without any reasonable cause, right? So here, the loopholes while the loopholes which a person can use for their protection are given. Okay, so there should always be an accurate, visible, and clear identification of a name of a police officer on his. There is a badge on the police uniform, so there should always be an accurate, visible, and clear identification of his name. Secondly, a memorandum of arrest is very important when an arrest happens. Okay, so it should be attested by at least one witness who's member of the family of the person who's arrested, or he can be a respectable member of the society. And secondly, it should be countersigned by the person who's arrested. Third is that the person who's arrested shall be informed that he has the right to name a relative or a friend to whom the news of his arrest will be conveyed. Then we'll move on to section 41 C. It talks about control room at districts. Okay, so you must have seen the police control rooms, right? So this is the section which directs the state government to establish a police control room in every district and one at state level. Okay, and it's the subsection 2 of this section says that the state government shall cause to be displayed a notice board kept outside the control room at every district, the name and address of a person who has been arrested, and also the designation of the police officer who arrested him. Okay, and then thirdly, the control room at the police headquarters at state level shall collect from time to time details about the person arrested, nature of offense which they may be charged with, and maintain a database of the information. Okay, then the last section for today is section 41D, and it talks about this is a very famous section, but you might have heard about it in movies and in like real life also. It talks about right of an arrested person to meet an advocate of his choice during interrogation. Okay, so the person who is arrested, he has the right to meet an advocate of his own choice in at the time of interrogation, but the person who's an advocate, he cannot be there throughout the investigation, right? It is up to the discretion of the police and the authorities that he how long he might stay in. Okay, so I hope you like the lecture. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.